got a special guest, you know what I mean? Introduce yourself to the people.
Sydney Macdonald, CEO of Every Exposure Entertainment.
Okay. You used to manage Kid Cudi.
I did manage Kid Cudi.
Now, what happened?
He said, what happened?
What happened?
Well, I managed.
He went from here to normal to creative.
Right.
Then he went to what the hell is going on with him?
Well, let's talk about where he started.
Okay.
How did you feel when he started off?
I'm not gonna lie. I was not a big Cudi fan. I mean, you probably have to ask Killer Kai about that.
That wonderful song, Day and Night.
You think he was set up real proper? He just came out the blue.
No, actually, I heard
he came out the blue.
I think he was grinding because I remember Quint said some slick stuff like I remember when you came with the holes in your sneakers and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So tell us where it all came from.
Well, I tell you, really, the originator's right here, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, there's always a first, second, third, and fourth quarter to anything.
Yeah.
You know, that first quarter came from me. You know what I'm saying? I think in October 7th, I think he touched down in 2004.
Wow.
And brother over here, my man Lazarus, he kind of brought some.
Shout out to Lazarus.
My man Laz, yeah, man. Yeah. He brought him to the table. I think they met up at like a Verizon casting or something like that.
Okay.
I sent Lazarus out to. So we were doing a big like a little television sitcom we were working on.
Yeah.
And we were shopping at the BET, MTV, whatever, similar rivalry. So I booked Cudi on that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He had a little hunger drive. He was here for about a little 5 weeks in the city. And I just took interest in him because he had a good personality. He was hungry. He came here one-way ticket to New York City.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His mom put him on a flight. You know what I'm saying? So he was really hungry. He had no place to stay or whatever. So I really, I took him under my wing like he was my son.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I booked him on that. Things worked out, and it grew and it developed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I booked him on a number of different things with Dame Dash and. You know what I'm saying? I just did a whole lot for the son, and I put him, acting classes, a production deal. We all made.
You made the first, like a lot of people.
Well, yeah, I mean, I made sure that I did what certain managers don't even think of doing in 2012. We ain't even there yet.
I mean, I got to give you props because managers are supposed to book shows. You actually was like a label for him because you saying that you were, you know what I mean, clothes, booking studio time, doing this. So
you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like. You know what I mean? What's wrong with wearing 3 belts instead of 1?
Yeah.
So he was doing the acting. His acting came from yours truly. After 2 years of acting, you know what I'm saying, with my investment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I brought a few folks that really he recognized the faces. You know what I'm saying? It's just the acknowledgement, could kill any man.
So what went wrong? Tell me what was wrong.
Well, I don't really know what went wrong. You know what I mean? I can tell you what went right. But what went wrong, I could probably, assume that, when you bring people to a certain plateau and they're not really understanding of the business and really didn't put the work in, they don't really show that lack. They show a lack of appreciation for real hard work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as I said, I put any manager to the test right now that can actually show that they actually put their artists out there on an acting level, modeling level, and a major production deal. I mean, which allowed you to get shopped at every label. You feel me? Like, that's something you don't forget. No one forgets the first quarter of any game. So, and then, there's so much other personal things that basically allowed us to have a real close business relationship that, it's just, it hurts sometimes.
So I mean, you could tell that you knew him for a very long time, living with you. What's wrong with him now?
Well, first of all, I want to make sure it's clear. He never really lived with me.
All right.
A family member came out, courtesy of him, that's from his family.
All right, well, let's take care of him. We're going to attack that. Well, you know him good. What the hell happened now?
How did he transition into what he is? I'm not quite sure. I think that you really have to, and I listened to some of the interviews you had. I watched the show, and I commend you, man. I'm a big fan of yours, to be quite honest with you.
You actually brought this magazine plug that's going to be in Stunner's living room.
That's him right there, man. You watch Jay for a minute, man. We're also in there, too. Page 14, B. Delaney, Sean Johnson, Michaela Page, my artist. But anyway, with that being said, I always got a plug, right? I always got a plug. MMA Melee, always got a plug.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I would say is I think you really have to, it's like a relationship, any personal relationship someone have, You know how it is. You with a female, you ain't really build with her. You never took her out. You just smashed.
You call him female?
Nah. I actually feel like he's just a little bit lost in transition. A lot happened in a short period of time.
Yeah, it seems like he has no guidance. Like the thing when he was like, you know, just getting dragged in the car. And I didn't understand that. Like, 'cause I thought he was a talented artist. And then the whole 106 and Park thing, he was like totally off the interview.
I think he might have thought, and this is real, so I think he thought I was there.
Okay.
His last situation on 106 and Park, we kind of talked about a few things. And, you know, sometimes you got to bring the goons to kind of just talk certain things out. With all due respect, I mean, yeah. I got respect for him to a certain extent, but he remembered that conversation. I was really in his ear, like, you know, that's not how, you know, grown men supposed to move. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have to feed my family. I'm not in this for show business. I'm in here, I'm in this to make sure that I can feed mine and help develop new artists so they can gain that same opportunity.
So what's your relationship with him now?
Right now, I mean, I can tell you the last time we really kicked it face to face was at 106 and Park, and I got at him and he apologized and
well, you had like 30 goons.
And your boy Ye was like, we got to get out of here. You know what I mean? Like, we got to catch a flight, man. We got to get up out of here. Yeah. So we did the Twitter thing. If you catch Twitter, every exposure, Sydney Macdonald, you'll see his last Twitter. You got to go on Twitter because I closed that account. He shut his down, but that's his last message to me.
And he's saying that he's doing a rock album now.
Absolutely.
So what do you think about that?
I'm a little confused about that because I think the commitment level, I mean, and I want him to understand, and I'm not here to bash any artist. I have artists that I want to make sure that they don't think that when I represent them,
I'm kind of confused about it.
My whole point is I think that it's a little bit of a slap in the face for committed fans that respected his hip-hop direction. So now we've grown to, you know, respect you and love you like your music, and now you go into a whole nother genre. You're leaving people that basically built relationships with you, and it's kind of similar to what I feel.
That's like just changing your name out anyway.
You almost went like gold just now. You just gave 500 fans a part of you, and you feel like you want to merge them to a whole nother genre of music. In my opinion, I'm looking at it from a standpoint where you're kind of like stepping away from your fans. He kind of gave up at one point and said, look, I don't want hip-hop no more. I'm tired of it. You know, so like, how much did you really appreciate the opportunity that I brought before you?
But I think that if you listen to Cudi and you know his music, then you feel that rock, you feel that. And his hip-hop music, you still get that.
Big Kid Cudi right here.
I'm not a big Kid Cudi fan, but I listened to him from the beginning.
Well, he's a different type of artist.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I look to manage. I always look to manage a different type of artist. And I kind of expect it when you work with Ye, because Ye has that type of approach as far as really just being creative. You know. But I'm a little shocked when he went left on me.
I was too. Do you think he's sane? Like is maybe something?
Is he all there?
A little bit?
You know, but where he's at right now, it takes a real leader. And at the point where I knew him, he was really learning and understanding that real quality of development as far as direction. But he's kind of like he's a boss now.
How do you end up getting affiliated with the mixed martial arts and bringing it to 30 cities around town? How does that happen?
It's a beautiful thing, man. I think it's just with hard work. You feel what I'm saying? Hard work, being out there, grinding, throwing the music out there on the blogs, and just being a committed manager. You know what I'm saying? You know, people relate to that. People look for stuff like that. So that UFC, MMA Melee tour. So that's a 30 city tour right there.
What is that about?
Well, we on Comcast and we on demand, and you know, UFC is the biggest, you know, upcoming sport right now. I mean, hands down. We're talking about 30 million new fans, emerging the art of the whole entertainment, music, pop, culture, and I'm giving it to them. Same way 50 did it with Mayweather, the same way he did it, you know, with that come out, that's what we doing.
Tell me what you got going on.
Cool. Well, there's a lot going on.
So the UFC thing.
We got the UFC, my artist, B. Delaney, he's headlining.
B. Delaney, all right.
He's killing it right
What's
now.
What's his Twitter? Does he have a Twitter?
B. Delaney.
You go on Google.
Go B.Delaney.
Okay.
He's killing them right now. He just finished something with Young Money. Tiger from Young Money, so you really got to catch that. He's a beast, man.
Okay.
He's a beast. He's next up, and I'm going to tell you that. Got Sean Johnson, my artist. Michaela Page, 15-year-old pop artist. She's working on something with Sony right now. Larry Campbell, shout out to him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She's really killing it. She's national chart topping, and Latin charts, German charts. She's doing it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm excited with her, and she's working with some top producers right now, including Ken Jackson from Crazy Baby Entertainment.
That's what's up.
Yes.
let's give it up for you, you know what I mean? And tell them, you know what I mean, the people where they can reach you at the Twitter.
Well, people, I tell you again, you can go to just Sydney Macdonald Facebook, Every Exposure Entertainment, management at Every Exposure, and Every is EVERI Exposure. You know, and I just want to make sure that maybe I want to just close off by saying, I wasn't here to disrespect, son.
Nah, it's
hoping that
real.
in some sort of way that he'll rethink his actions and reach out and make something happen, because I got some serious artists out there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and just for these artists that, you know, are looking.
And I want these artists to reach out to me too, because I'm looking for some real hot artists.
Okay.
And I want to help develop and invest in some of these artists. We got
$1.2
million invested in this MMA event. I just want to let y'all know that for the rest of the year. 1.2 million. Shout out to Mike Malat. He's like the Don King promoter of this whole thing, man.
Okay.